Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to another video playing Hogwarts Legacy once again. So today we are going to learn about the Room of Requirement, which is just through here. So let's meet with Professor Weasley. I've already kind of gone the full way over here just to make it a bit quicker, but let's meet with Professor Weasley.
Professor Weasley?
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
So I believe she should come out in a second. And there we go. So we've unlocked access to the Room of Requirement, and our character has figured out how it works.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
Okay, so this is obviously the quest where we're going to learn a lot about spellcrafts, and obviously get to being able to unlock, so we'll be able to check out any unidentified objects, as well as this will be where we can do more brewing and growing of stuff for our potions.
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay, so we are going to learn Evanesco, the Vanishing Charm, which is one of the spells that we will need when actually working with the Room of Requirement.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
So we're gonna just temporarily grab Evanesco and pull it in our second slots.
Excellent work.
There we go.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
So we'll let Professor Weasley catch up,
Where
and then
in Merlin's name is that elf?
we'll continue on finding the actual room that we want within here.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Okay, so we
You
have
keep it down. Some of us are trying to rest.
freedom to now just kind of move around,
Revelio.
seeing what we can find. Now there is chests out around and about, I think,
Accio.
and there's also places that we can go. There we go. So might be worth using Revelio a fair amount in here, because there's a chest up there as well. So if we grab
Accio.
that box again, and then let's see if we can use Depulso on that. There we go. Can we get up there?
Revelio.
Oh no, sorry, that's not a chest we can actually open. Okay. Right, we'll just go round back to the start just to make sure there's nothing of use for us. Hey, I waited for you here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you'd expected. Let me know if you want to try meat again. Sincerely, T. Okay. I'm not sure I found that when I came originally, but I'm not sure that's
Revelio.
entirely useful. However, there is some stuff over there which I think we will actually use or find when we go through the room, because it doesn't look like we can remove any of that to get around there. So for now, let's just head on through, see what else we can find, and see if we can get closer to the main room that Miss Professor Weasley wants to show us.
Revelio.
So we'll just do whatever we can in here.
Revelio.
Oh, you could just... Ah, so that's a useful way up. Down, sorry. From up there. Oh, we could get a drink there, apparently. Get a cup of tea. But let's
This
go
isn't as precarious as it looks.
through here.
An intruder! That's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Let's remove these chairs. Bit offended the room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. Okay.
Revelio.
I'm not sure how many of these notes are actually useful. But I think this is just showing us multiple kind of rooms that the
How
room
does
has
anyone other than
made.
Self manage to get around in here?
So let's go through here. And still nothing else that we've found yet. Ah, but
What
here,
was that?
this
Is that a
is,
golden snitch?
Perhaps you should
Revelio.
summon your wits and find out.
this at least kind of gives us some of the stuff that we were able to see when we came into the room with Revelio. Let's see, hang on. Can we, if we use the pulsar on that, let's,
Accio.
can we accio that out of the way? We can. Because I'm guessing we need to go under as opposed to over it.
Revelio.
Though that being said,
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
how do we... Because we can't get over that. Can we bring this in here? Maybe? No, okay. Doesn't look like we can manage to get this in here. So how do we get that chest? Unless we go through here? No, we can't. Hang on.
Accio.
Ah, we could do that. And then can we open the chest? No? Ah, hang on, we can. If we get the right angle on it, we can hopefully... Oh. It did come up saying we could search it. I'm just going to see if we can get that to come up again. So it's easy if we walk away and then over to it. We could sometimes get it to allow us to access the chest. But you have to kind of walk at it perfectly. Okay, we'll see if we can get that going round at some other location.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Because doesn't look like we can actually get to that. However, that's where we need to be. So it looks like we're going to have to find a way to get that chest without going anywhere else. Oh, hang on. It just came up again. So can I get that any closer to here? I can do that. Hang on, there we go. If we go stand precisely here, we get a high top hat. Right, there we go. So now I'm happy to go into the main requirement that we actually get to use, which is just through here. Because we can see we've got the flue flame. So let's see. Oh, so we found Deke.
Careful.
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Okay, so the room is changing around us to present us with what it thinks we need. So it's clearing a lot of stuff. And there we go, a nice room away from prying eyes.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with.
Okay.
I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
Okay, so we do actually have an unidentified item, which was the tanned cloak, which we've just gone and identified,
You'll
which
find
is useful.
plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
Okay, so we've learnt about that, but
I
let's
imagine
learn
desk
the
of
other
description will
spells.
come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Okay, so let's do the conjuring spell, which will allow us to spawn things into the room that we need, like the potion stations and any other spellcrafts that we have.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay, so we've unlocked the conjuring spell. So if we go and we'll place that in this wheel. Oops, it's not quite what I wanted to do. There we go. That's what I wanted. So if we go to the conjuring, we can see all of this. Oh, we can place rugs as well. Ah, so they're completing the roof. Okay, so you unlock different things as we go. But let's go and have a look at the potions. So we've not unlocked any of the medium ones, but let's go with a botanical potion station. Why not? So it says we can rotate objects quite simply. So let's place that there. And it says... Oh, we can change colour as well. Should we make it green? Actually, no, I don't like that green. Yeah, we'll make it green. Why not? We'll make it green to go with the Slytherin. And then if we go and make... What else have we got? So we've got utility, which has the desk of description. Wall hangings, which we can't do. And herbology, we'll go with the botanical one again. And we will change the colour to green, just like I did with the other one. And we can place that there.
You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Okay, so this will allow us to at least grow some stuff. So let's just for now plant some dittany.
Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use transfiguration
Can I use
magic
this type of
anywhere?
Transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I'd like to know more about Deek.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Thank you, Professor.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Deek hasn't
Okay.
seen this many plants here before.
So we have unlocked some of the stuff that we can use in here. And now at some point the room will expand to give us a little bit more space, in which then we can have a few more...
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to actually decorate the room at some point. When I played this before, I didn't do much with the room of requirements.
Transfiguration, if you have a moment.
But I want to do something with this room, I think. But let's speak to Professor
I'm ready for the
Weasley.
next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
Okay, how much do
I
we
would like
need?
to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Okay, so we can return to Professor Weasley. I think I've already got
I
enough.
have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Okay, so conjure wall decorations. So we'll need to go into this and floor decorations. Okay, we'll go with Room of Requirement artwork. So we have actually quite a lot. House elves and Mistress Portrait, why not? Just decorate the wall. And you can actually make these really big, which is quite strange. But it's a good use. It's a good thing that we can do this on quite large size, because it fills the space out quite nicely. But let's put so how do we get these? Found in chests scattered throughout the world. Okay. Let's put a mirror in here, why not? I say we go with an oval mirror though. Quite a large oval mirror, that will do. And then what other hangings have we got? Okay, that's all the wall decorations we have, it looks like. So we'll have to put up another little picture. So we'll just stick a small picture. Quite small. Yeah, we'll just place that there. Just to fill the requirements of the task. And then let's place down a botanical rug. And we can do that. And if we place this in the center of the room, and then we could have some nice chairs on it, I think. We'll have this as a whole botanical area of the room, I think. So let's just place down some chairs. Just like that, and then we can place a little table down. Again, botanical table because it kind of looks nice. It's going to have to go there for a moment. We will, as I say, we'll neaten all this up when I'm not just trying to finish a quest.
Good work. Shall we move on?
So let's speak to Professor Weasley again, as we have added stuff to the
I've
Room
conjured
of
everything I can.
Requirement.
What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay, so let's learn the altering spell then. So this is going to allow us to, obviously, as she said, change different things about the conjured items.
Just aim your wand.
So let's place this on here as well.
Any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Oh, okay, so we can change the floor. But we have the scientific central floor. But we can make it a different colour. Let's just do that. So, after alter the style of an item, alter the colour of an item, and alter and adjust the size. Okay. So if we go and do that. No, I don't want to do the scientific floor. Can I... Okay, so that's the wall pendant. Which is not quite what we want to do. No, I don't want to do the floor. It keeps just selecting the floor as standard, which is rather annoying. But we can make that green, so we've done that. Can we also change the size of it? No, okay, so we can't do much with that. However, we can maybe... No, that's just selected the walls, okay. You know, let's go with... No, not the walls. I don't want to change the walls. We can change the size of this image and change the image. Change it to that image.
Nicely done.
There we go.
Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
We'll go with the balcony, I think. So
Your
we've already...
space might benefit from a bit of ambiance. Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Okay, so what I think we can do is if we place on the botanical walls... Yeah, there we go. So we'll change all the walls to the botanical walls. Just to make it nicer. And let's speak to Deke.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like something natural and earthy, because I think that goes with the botanical.
Earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
So we've already changed the walls to the botanical, but now we get to change the ambience of the room to match what style we have gone in here.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Okay, and it looks like the room is equally expanding out to give us a bit more space down here. I say a bit more space. It looks like it's actually creating quite a lot of space. There we go.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Okay, so at some point I would like to actually decorate this room more than I have done in the past when playing this game, because it does give you quite a lot of space for decoration, because we could have this as quite a nice living area and workspace, But for now, we have learnt about the room of requirement in this video and learnt 3 new spells to help with spellcasting. So for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.